Hello and howdy. My name is Alyssa Nicoll. I'm a web developer. I work from home. You're currently in my office. I don't know why I can't get the mic to stay still. And this is a series called Interactive Blogging. No, that's horrible. Hang on. Yeah, that's what I wrote. Okay. And this is a series called Interactive Blog Posts, where I, Alyssa Nicoll, will be your guide through many a treacherous or perhaps, quality post of the blogs. So, without any further ado, alrighty. So, I had an idea while reading through this blog post by Jason Watmore, to do an interactive blog post series where, as I learn things and take notes, I would record it and share it with you all. If you like it, let me know in the comments and I'll keep it going. So today I wanted to read through and learn more about Angular and Angular animations, to be specific. So in 2-4, as some of you may or may not know, there were some changes, including the fact that parts were ripped out of the core, like animations, and put in their own separate package called animations. Cool. So if we scroll, because, we skip past the beginning of most things in life, running the Angular 2.4 animations tutorial locally, I wasn't super interested in that. Let's stay focused on the animations. Hey, that sounds awesome. Import browser animations. Here's where we were. So, to import browser animations in the module called app.module.ts, jumping to the meaty morsels, I wanted to primarily identify the steps to doing animations in Angular 4, just in general. I didn't necessarily want to follow along the tutorial. I just wanted to say a higher overarching level of what do I do? So number one, I knew that I needed to import from the core as of 4. I also thought it might be fun while taking notes to make them rhyme. So we'll see if we can keep that going. So import browser animations module into the app.module.ts. So if we read over yonder, we see that, as we thought, with the release of Angular 4, animations were split out from the core. And so now, to use animations, you need to import them into app.module.ts file. Cool. So we just said that. I was thinking also about actually writing lines of code. I don't know, honestly, how this is going to go. Okay, so these new pens have, gel on the end of them or something, and I can't actually use them until I scribble. Okay, cool. So my mom bought me this new pack of pens. Isn't she just the best? Thanks, Mom. All right, import and browser animations module from, I wonder if this is still the same, because actually at Angular, I have no idea what this platform browser crap is, but I don't remember it being there, because I thought I've done this before playing around in an app, and I thought it was literally just Angular / animations. So yeah, no idea about that. Okay, and add the animation module to the list of imports in your ng module metadata. I hate the word metadata. It's a trigger. It's a trigger for me for sure. Okay, so ng module imports browser animations. I think I get what we're saying here, but kind of not really. So we're just going to make a second step here, because I'm pretty sure importing to get it from the core, that's a step. So we can't just add anything else to that step. So the next thing is going to be add browser animations module to the list of imports in your ng module metadata. God, what is just it? When you read it, it sounds like robot talk. There's got to be a way to break it down more. Browser animation module to the list of imports. Okay, so maybe if we just don't use the word metadata, it doesn't sound so horrible. So, okay. ng module list imports needs to know about, oh, gross, browser animations module. Yeah, that totally counts as me writing those words. And then I'm not going to write the code because gross, but I'm going to say like imports and it's a list and it's in an array with brackets like this. And then we're going to be like BAM, BAM, browser animations module. That's a great acronym. Anyways, okay. So make sure it's in the list of imports. And yes, I know that didn't rhyme, but well, I failed. I failed epically. The first import makes browser animations module available to code inside this file. The second import makes all the public functions from browser animations available to other components. Okay. So now this is the point where I like want to scream and rage because like this should have been the sentence that we like opened everything with. Seriously. Actually, do I want to use red? Yeah, let's use red. Okay, so technically my 2 steps now, if I was making like a true list, I would completely rip up this piece of paper. Oh, good golly, I hate these rubber things. Okay, so this is actually number 1. Actually, you know what? Screw that. New list. Okay. And let's do it in black now that we're not in trouble. So number 1, we need to import for, and this one is going to be for app.module.ts. And number 2, we're going to import public functions, makes all public functions, components in app module. Okay. Does this say app module anywhere? Oh, right here, export class of app module. Oh no, it was a clickable thing. I didn't want to do that. Oh, death from above. Get me off of it. Is there like no coming back from where I've gone? Oh god. I really have no idea what happened. Let's see if we can refresh our way out of it. Hi, Bitbucket. All right, import app module. Yeah, import for that. The second thing is to import, make second import, public functions from browser animation module available to other components in the app module. Import for app module. Awesome. Okay. And the first import looks like an actual import line, which we can make note of. It's like import with like a squiggly BAM. I love that acronym. And then we'll be like blah. And then, semicolon. And then this import looks like grossness. It's inside of @ng module. Sounds like nodule. And it's going to be inside of the gorgeous square brackets. Square brackets. Bam. Awesome. Okay. Dot. Define your Angular animations. Animations can be defined directly inside of your components, but I prefer to separate them into their own files. This allows you to reuse the animations anywhere in your application and make component code much cleaner as it maintains a good separation of concerns. Okay, I get it, but I want to see what you're talking about. I really hate when people talk about things that I can't see. Like, right now, what are you talking about? In the example I've put in the animations blah, blah. I like to prefix non-feature folders with underscore to group them. I'm so bored. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to skip that sentence. The fade in animation that's used by the home component and product list component in the example. What? Import the... So we're just jumping right in. No more steps. Okay, well, we'll make up our own steps. So this first one, import trigger state transition style from... Oh, goodness gracious. Import the required animation function from the Angular animation module. Okay. Oh, goodness. So there's a lot of importing I'm getting. Yeah, we should use a different color for this one. No, we won't. Okay. So import required animation functions. So import animation function. Pickles. I don't like it. I don't like it, Sally. I don't like it one bit. No. Okay, so the next step is... I should just be like call this the imports of Doom or something. Anytime there's a really long list that I can't remember and I make a note about it, I call it like the list of Doom. Or like for work, for example, we have like 5 servers here. Let me just show you. Notes. Also, if you don't really know me that well, I have ADHD and get distracted like crazy easily, and I'm recording this podcast near the end of the day, so the Adderall is wearing off. So luckily for you, I'll be super distractible like right now because I'm showing you, what was it, the commands. So yes, as you can see here, let's just make it bigger, shall we? Like, oh my god, can you not do that with this app? You cannot make it bigger. Oh, that's just like sweet death. Okay, we're gonna see if, I don't know if this will work, but okay, that's gross because it's super blurry. Anyways, the 5 servers of Doom. And then, of course, later on, I also have like the 3 servers of Doom. So yeah, there's that. Okay, cool. Anyways, quitting the notes, going back over here. So this will be the, we're going to rename it promptly to... We are not actually learning. You thought you were here to learn about Angular animations? No. You're actually here to learn about the imports of Doom. Okay? And technically, we've already learned 3 of them. What were they, kids? Well, the first one is to import into app module blah blah blah. The second one is to import for... Wait... app.module.ts. The second one is import for app module inside of the ng module ugliness. And then the third is to import animation functions that you're going to use inside of, I don't know what file we're in actually. It doesn't say. Inside of mystery file A. Mystery file A. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's the file we're inside of. Import, and we're just going to do 1 because gross. Trigger. Do you like my curly braces? They're kind of beautiful. From, and this is the one that I'm more used to seeing, and it's the @ Angular/animations. So I don't honestly know what the browser animation thing was before, or if it's actually needed. I assume it is, because why would anybody lie about imports unless they were like, you know, I don't think we're doing enough imports with Angular 4 animations. Let's add another one. And I don't think that's what they were going for. So anyways, you know, it's on the internet. It must be true. JK. Export const fade in animation. Trigger name for attaching this animation to an element using... God, I hate this scroll thing. Trigger name animation. Maybe if I make it a little bit smaller. No, the scroll is the exact same amount. That is hilarious. So we would say trigger fade in animation. Okay. Route, enter, transition, enter. CSS style at the start of animation and styles at the end. Okay. The slide in and out animation that's used in the product. Oh my gosh, is this seriously going to be the end of the block? Like, is that all the explanation we get? Ooh. I mean, yay. With the animations cleanly separated into their own files, it's easy to attach them to your Angular routes. Yeah. We're going to gloss right over. Okay, so I guess this isn't like a how to do animations. It's more of like a how to do animations and routing. Okay. Well, we can flow with it. The home component from the example, I guess actually, so this next part, God in heaven, please help us. Export const, blah, blah, blah. So we'll break down this next part that we just skipped over for some reason into step number 4, which is probably the step that I was actually most interested in, but mistakenly, I guess, clicked on this blog post. So creating the animation, right? So actually making it happen with the beautiful things like trigger, transition, animation, all of those things. So yeah, I guess tune in later when I find a blog post that actually goes over that. So number 5. Ooh, okay. Let's see. So let's get back to the objective, which is going to be focusing on including it in the routes. The home component for the example, fade in and out animation. The product component. Yeah, wait. Oh, wait. Whoa. Wait a minute. Did I just completely lose my spot? Or is that the end of the blog post? With the animations cleanly separated into their own files, it's easy to attach them to your Angular routes. All you need to do is import the animation you want to use and add it to your at component metadata. Why are we using that word so much? Sorry. I didn't mean to get triggered. Calming, breathing. Okay, so Angular 2.4 home component with fade in animation. Import the component from the core. Oh, good golly. We didn't. Where did this import come from? We haven't done this yet. We haven't said core anywhere. Oh my gosh. This is the best day ever. Okay, so what number are we on? 6? I think we're on number 6. Import. Oh my goodness. Import component from Angular core. That's a semicolon. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to have to accept it because, like, literally, I just can't even with how many imports there are. And the next one is to import the fade in animation, which is the one that we just made, I'm assuming. So number 7, import the animation that you just defined. That you just defined. And then number 8 step is going to be, I'm assuming it's number 8 step because we just got all of this at once, but define the component. I don't know what module. Oh, I keep doing that with the clicking. I should really stop. Okay, there we go. Module ID. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Template URL. I have seen that before in the wild and used it a couple times. Animations. Yes. So make fade in animation available to this component, which, you would have thought that we had just done that, like right there, but apparently not. So, so we have to import it twice. Okay. So number 8 is going to be importing that animation in the animations list, very similar to step number 2. Okay, and then host, attach the fade in animation to the host element of this component. Host is what it was called. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I gotta stop clicking on that. Okay, so this is exciting because I knew that in Angular with CSS, you could use a certain keyword, but I just could never freaking remember what the keyword was. The keyword is host. Yes. And there's a way, I think you literally just say host somehow in CSS files, and it will talk to the root element of that component, which apparently you can use with the animation as well. So yeah, I'm making a sticky note on my desk that says host. So, because I've been like hunting for that word for freaking ever. And I did Google it. And whenever you don't know the word that you're hunting for, it can be really difficult to Google for that word. So anyways, host, attach the fade in animation to the host root element of this component. Okay. I don't ever remember doing this step because I've dabbled with animations and I don't know where this one came from. So we're just gonna trust in Whatmore at this point. Host colon squiggle. Oh, good golly. Oh, it's just single quote bracket at fade in animation. Single quote colon or empty string, because why? What? I don't even get it. Why is what? Is this just like a metaphorical empty string? Or is it like a book? Maybe it's setting it to a default of empty string. Oh, maybe it's like the state. This is like the perfect example of reviewing, which I did not at all mean for this to be a blog post review in no way, shape, or form, but of like reviewing, a course when somebody teaches you something and there are holes in it and you're just like, but where did this come from? Right. So, yeah. Okay. Attach to root element of component. Okay, cool. Let's turn on my prickles. Wait for it. Oh, good Lord, that took way too much effort. Okay. Export class. Yeah, that's just part of the component life. The product list component for the example with a fade in animation attached. Whoa, okay, wait, I'm so confused. What happened to the last example? Wow, look at these imports. Import again, which we already wrote that. We already talked about this one in the notes. Module ID, still don't know what that is. Template URL, product list component. I'm so confused. What was this one? Home component, and this one's product list component? I guess we're just showing child components or something. I don't understand. Why are we here? Attach it to the root element, again with the empty string. Oh, no, I'm still confused. Export class product list. And why isn't there code highlighting on any of this? Constructor, private, product, delete product, ng on init. I don't think any of this has anything to do with the animation itself. And subscribe to memory leaks. Yeah, no, I don't. This makes me unhappy. The product add edit component from the example in the slide in add animation. Like literally now he's just listing code with sentences. This makes me angry. I just hate it. Just really terrible. I mean, at least I learned about host and attaching, because I think that might be one of the missing pieces. But like, where's the template itself? Okay, you know what? Actually, that was the end of the blog post. This very sad taste in my mouth now. I'm not usually salty, but like this is like triggering me. Okay. I guess because I used to be a teacher, so when something is like partially explained, it just really, really bothers me. Okay, this is the app component. Let's make this bigger so that you guys can join in on the fun. Okay, so this is looking kind of where am I supposed to go? Home component, yes. Okay. I understand now. All is clear. So I'm looking for where dude is going to link in the animations, but because these aren't these aren't, I mean, like obviously router animation tutorial, right? So there's nothing like a click event or anything that's going to trigger these animations. So now I'm wondering, what did I miss? I guess I have no idea how the router is triggering the animations. And maybe I'm just the dumbest person ever, but like seriously, what? Feature, blah, blah, features, animation directives, contains, share with. I have no idea. Because this is building our animation. I get that. And then slide in animation. Let's go down to this. This, again, is creating and building an animation saying, like, at this step, do this. At this step, do this. But, like, yeah, this part. Attach the Angular animation to your routed components. Okay, so I think the next step in our list, just making it up. So maybe attaching to the root element is directly, maybe this step is directly related to routing animations. More digging required to know for sure. So then we might have potentially another number 9 step. So if at this point we were doing normal animations and not routing animations, we would attach it to an element in the template. And so that would look like, you know, like on click or something, make this animation happen. So I'm feeling like this, maybe that's why I've never seen this host element being used like this before. And that kind of makes sense. So, you know, the wrapping element of this component, whenever, I guess, whenever we route, use this animation, it just, I don't really understand how, like, unless the only thing that host is expecting is a list of animations, I don't understand how it knows, like, when you route to this, use this animation. I guess it's just like, I don't know. I'm a little confused. Yeah, that's, well, that was great fun. Oh, all right. Wow. Well, this has been fun. If you liked the interactive blog posts, let me know in the comments. And if you have a blog you would like me to interactively do, and that we can enjoy together, please send me the link. And as always, I'm on Twitter, so if you want to talk, chat it up. But I hope you all are having a wonderful Friday, and I will be back very, very soon. Mwah.